I'm Larry Weiss, and I'm here with Luke Layton and Jeff Rice, two very, very dear friends. The three of us now form a Sportsman's Life. We appreciate you being with us. I appreciate being with these two guys right here. So you guys know what's on tap for today, for today's show?
I don't have a clue.
I know we're going to have a lot of fun. It doesn't really matter. I mean, what we plan, we probably won't do anyway. We'll do something else, but it's going to be fun.
We always have a good time. Stay tuned.
Well, folks, welcome to our show today. I am down here at the Poetry Shooting Club with, everybody knows, Mr. Jeff here.
Good morning.
And my friend, longtime friend, Walter Patton. Walter, buddy, thank you for showing us some. I've been here many times in the past, but Jeff has never been here. We are at the Walter's Poetry Shooting Club, about 8 miles out of Terrell, Texas, off of Highway 34. Walter, we're right here now at your not only a upland bird shooting place, but you have a awesome rifle range right here.
Well, we have a rifle range that goes out to 700 yards, which is very difficult to find in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And we also have clay pigeon shooting and classes for all kinds of levels of instruction.
Dog training and stuff? You have dogs, right, Walter?
I do dog training. I don't take them and board them. I work with owners and their dogs and send them home with homework.
Gotcha.
Awesome. And we're going to go out. Our goal today, folks, is I haven't done any wing shooting in a while, but if I can get lucky, maybe, and Jeff's going to help us out here, we're going to try to get some quail, and then we're going to wrap this thing up over here after our quail hunt at a camp. And we're going to cook these quail with some Ritz Cracker Meal crumbs on them and in a Dutch kettle. So, Walter, if we can get some birds down, which I think we will, we're in for some pretty doggone good eating later, buddy.
Yes, sir. I've got real big quail for the first time this year.
Awesome.
All right, well, folks, we're gonna load up the guns here. We're gonna sneak off here and start a hunt. So we look forward to it. Walter, thank you again for
thank you for
your
coming
invitation out here. We're excited to get going here, and we're gonna bring to you a fun show this week. So folks, stick around. We got some wing bird action going on and some groceries to follow. So we'll be back.
Here's Lily is out there in action, Walter, right? That's Lily.
Right. Lily is out there hunting. She's a pointing bird dog, so she's going to be going this way with her nose, smelling them. Hank is a flushing dog that'll walk at heel until I send him in to flush them, and then he's the retriever.
And he retrieves to a fault. He's going to get them. Okay, well, I'm ready.
Lily, come here. Lily.
Perfect day for this, just a light wind.
Okay, now you can find the bird.
Walter, it looks like she's air scenting right now, isn't she?
Yes. Heel.
Yeah, she's definitely on birds. You're going to send her in to flush, right?
You ready? I'm going to send in Hank.
Let's put him in the air, buddy.
Hank, get him up.
Nope, that's a no shot right there.
No bird.
You want me to go over and shoot? He's running now. I couldn't shoot that.
Hank, heel. Yeah, that happens sometimes. You got to have your hunters educated about having a little blue sky around the bird so you don't have any dogs
Exactly.
with the bird.
Yep.
And also being aware of where all your fellow hunters are.
You better believe it. Well, Walter, I grew up Northeast Texas, and what shooting quail was as easy as walking to the back 40 when I was a kid, you know?
Yeah.
I was a teenager before I really got to shoot over good dogs. My brother-in-law had a dog called Toller.
Hank, heel. Heel. Heel.
Lily is birdie. Yep, she's locked.
She's going to fly with the wind. Maybe you want to get over to your right there, Luke.
Possibly so.
If they fly like that other one.
Yeah, yep. I'll just make sure it's a good safe shot or I won't take it.
You about ready?
Yep.
Hank, get him up. Uh-oh, he's going to catch it. He's going to catch it. Too slow getting up.
Yep. Well, that's
Here.
Look at that.
That's one.
That's a big old fat. Yeah. Well,
Look how big that bird is.
that is a good one. Yeah.
Looks like a chicken.
Looked like a chicken, yes. Yeah, the dog actually, you know, Walter, every now and then a dog will catch one, you know.
They will.
They will, and that's okay. You know, that's fine with me, Mr. Hank, because that's going in the Dutch Kettle. Oh yeah. We're on them. All right.
Heel.
Okay, Walter, I'll get right here. I believe I'm in probably good position. You okay? I'm good up to here. Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready when you are. He got a little far out. Didn't want to shoot too close there. Did you mark him, Walter?
Well, I'm happy to see that big old fat bird fly that good. You always worry when they're so big.
Sucker can do it. I waited a little ways to get away from that dog.
Lily? Okay, we got Jeff up here for a shooter now.
All right.
This is the pistol berm and the rapid fire berm.
Oh, okay. Put them up there. They're shooting. Yeah, cool.
Hank, heel. What? Ah, nice. I hope you got that on your film. Hank, he thinks he's hunting with you now. Hank, heel. Uh-oh, get ready. Hey, good shot.
Awesome. Caught it in the air.
Hank, here.
Good boy.
Awesome.
All righty.
Here.
Look at that. Oh boy.
All right, let's take a look at that quail.
Congratulations.
Thank
Way to go, bud.
You're batting 100 or 1,000.
I am.
Let's look at that quail. Well, that is, like you say, Walter.
What a
Hold it up
dandy.
a little
Look
higher.
at
Let's
that.
take a look.
Look at that. Dandy.
That is a chunky quail.
That sure is. Absolutely a gorgeous bird.
Okay, there's two, so let's get more.
All right. You're up to bat, buddy.
See you shoot more of
Billy.
them. How about some shells?
Yeah, I probably should.
You're a good dog, Billy.
That's a sweet little gun.
Nice little gun. Absolutely. Safety's on. Okay.
Where's the bird, Lily? Lily. Lily. Find the bird.
She got a whiff of something there. Ah, yes. That, I believe, is on point.
Heel.
I saw feathers. Look at that.
Here, good shot.
Alrighty.
Still batting 1,000.
All right, Jester. Let's see.
Hank, here.
You get that quail. We want to take a close look at that thing.
Absolutely do.
That is going to be. Let's see here. Good shooting, bud. That's going to be 3 for the pot.
Yeah.
That is a gorgeous bird. Look at that.
Look at that one.
They're just absolutely gorgeous birds.
Walter, those are some big,
Plump.
good jumbo quail, aren't they?
Yeah.
My stomach is growling already.
Well,
The breeder tells me to tell all my customers don't expect them next year because he's not going to buy them again because the big girls eat more.
Yep.
Amazing. Very good.
Well, let's go get another.
All right. Well, welcome back, folks. Walter Patton with us here. We are hunting quail today, as you saw. We've got our friends here. Oh, there. Ready for action. We're gonna go out for round 2. I'm gonna take this old Hercules Montgomery Ward 16 gauge single shot. Have you ever seen one like that?
No, I haven't.
That was my grandfather's gun. He's passed many years ago, but he gave me a bunch of his old guns, and you know, I thought it'd be kind of fun to get out and give this guy a try. So Luke's little over and under 20 gauge worked pretty darn good. I'm on.
Okay.
Let's see what this thing
Let's
does,
do
huh? All right, folks, we'll be back. Okay, boys.
Hey, get him up. No bird! I love it when those dogs can
All
find.
right, here we go. Let's try this again.
Heel. Good shot.
There you go.
All right.
All of it.
Love it.
Here he comes back. Look at this.
Here,
Walking
here.
straight.
Here. Thank you.
Good dog work, Walter, I'll tell you.
Yeah, oh my God.
Jeff, how long has it been since that old gun right there is down to a bird? How long would you?
Well, you know, I've never hunted with it, honestly. Grandpa gave this to me probably 20 years ago. My grandfather used to hunt woodcock. You ever seen a woodcock at the long beak?
Yeah.
And rough grouse up in Wisconsin. And this is one of the guns he and my grandmother hunted too. And this is one of the guns they used to get woodcock and rough grouse. So it's probably hasn't been shot in, I'll bet you 30 plus years.
It has now, buddy. Let's go get another one.
Yeah, let's do it. All right. Working hard.
Heel, heel, heel.
Yes, there is.
Heel.
Lily's all over it.
You do it, Queen. You ready? Hey,
Ready.
Get him up.
Oh, snuck around me. Oh.
Heel. 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 Get him up, Hank. Good shot.
Right back to you. That's what that full choke is.
Well, that's the thing. You gotta let him get out of ways with that full choke.
Oh,
'Cause,
good dog, Lily. Look at you showing off. Oh, Lily. I love it.
Well, folks, welcome back to the show. We have just come off the field and take a look at that. Those are some absolutely gorgeous quail. Walter, thank you so much.
My
And
pleasure. Thank y'all for coming out.
what a day! It's an absolutely gorgeous day. We've been walking the fields back in here, kicking up the birds, and with the help of our friends here.
Lily.
Good job, Lily. Yeah, you finding them, girl.
Well, guys, what do you think we turn these into some dressed quail?
Oh,
I've got the Dutch Kettle right over here ready
You
to
bet.
go.
You
I'm gonna
bet.
build a fire and let's cook these up and have some lunch. What do you
Let's
think?
do
Good
that.
idea.
Stay tuned.
Well, Jeff, I tell you what let's do. Let's take these quail and turn them into a mouth-watering delight.
Oh, I tell you what, just look at this. This is awesome.
This is simple, but I will go through this for folks listening that maybe it's not real familiar with Dutch Kettle cooking.
Okay, yeah.
Now this is a number 10 Dutch Kettle, and I've got a little butter melted in there, just a little bit. We're going to cook these quail in this Dutch Kettle. A number 10 Dutch Kettle, you use, here's the top to it right here. If it's a number 10 Dutch Kettle, you put 3 more than 10 on top, charcoal briquettes.
Yep.
So we'll have about, I'm going to put about 14 because it's an inexact science really, and it's windy and a little cold out here. So about 14 briquettes on top, and then we're going to put about 7 or 8 underneath it.
Right.
And you can understand if you put a bunch of coals underneath it, it would scorch. So I have some coals here ready. So what we're going to do, I'll move this over just
What can
a
I
little.
do to help you?
You can just observe here. 'Cause
I'm
I've got it
observing.
all within range.
I'm just ready to eat.
Well, it's going to take 45 minutes.
Okay.
So, okay, so I've got my coals. You probably can't see the coals, folks, but they're right here. We're going to take about 8 of them and place them right here. Yes, doesn't have to be perfect, but, and Dutch kettle cooking there's a few constants to it, but you have to, like it's cold now and the wind's out of the west, so I'm going to put a few more coals than normal, to make sure that
Yep.
we get our heat source.
Right, you're going to want to set those on top, obviously, folks, because what you want to cook it from both sides. You just don't, like Luke said, you don't want to scorch the bottom, and you want to cook it all the way around nice and evenly. So.
Yep. So we have that. Now it's time to put our quail in. So now this is rich cracker meal, folks, about 3 rows pulverized. So I prepped this ahead of time, and there's plenty of salt in this, but we do have to put extra black pepper, and I like to put a lot of black pepper on it too, Jeff.
Beautiful.
So basically it's very simple. We're going to take our quail, batter them, and they just go into the Dutch kettle, Put a couple of them here. Look, these are some big, nice quail that Walter had. Check those out, folks.
Absolutely beautiful.
They're going to turn into some really good food. What I like about cooking outdoors, you don't have to worry about if you spill a little stuff, right?
Nope. All good.
It's all good. So here it is. Here's another quail ready to go in.
And of course, everything tastes better when it's cooked outdoors. We all already know that.
We
right?
know that, Jeff. Yep. Another one ready.
Look at that.
And let's do...
So when you put them in there, Luke, you don't have to put them breast down or breast up or anything?
It doesn't really matter because it's going to have a lid on it and they're all going to cook. I try to put them breast up. I mean, if you look in there, those are breast up. But
Okay.
if one turns, we're going to have a full boat here with this. But the main thing is this rich cracker meal. Get plenty of that
Oh, look at that.
on there, folks. So,
Good looking groceries already.
yep. So there's another
What
one
a day.
in the pot, and one more. We can.
One big fat one left there.
Yep. So here we go. One more in the skillet. There's a place for him right in the middle. Now, do not waste all this.
Sprinkle some on top, do you?
All of it. Let's put all that on top. It's like a dressing, if you will.
Gotcha.
Kind of move it around so it's all in there. Now, on top of that, we're going to put our butter, and just put your butter on top. I've got this all kind of cut up into pieces. No exact science to this. Just get butter over there. And that butter is going to, kind of baste
and kind of keep
Yeah.
things from sticking and burning. And
exactly, and it'll give that an awesome flavor. And you know what? I need to get some black
pepper.
I think
Black pepper.
if you'll grab that
I
black
will
pepper,
grab it.
Jeff, and I'll stay right here visiting with our folks.
Okay. Great
And-
value ground pepper.
Gotta have
That'll
it.
work.
And you need plenty of black pepper.
There you go.
Because the salt is already in there, you know.
Alrighty.
So we just set him right there.
Yep.
Now, here's the lid, and you know it is a concave. I mean, that's to hold the coals.
Yep.
Let's put that on there like that. Then let's load the top up with some hot coals.
Alrighty. We'll get this cooking.
Yeah, we're going to be cooking with coals.
Yes, sir. Beautiful. And of course, you see, folks, Luke's got some mighty good-looking skillet beans going over there in that cast iron skillet. And,
You know, yeah.
Let's talk about those, Luke. What,
We will. Well, you know, these are just, I think they were dollar store canned beans, Jeff.
Yeah.
But you've had them before with me at camps, you know, at the Buck and Bass Ranch.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to tell folks how to turn those into an awesome meal. Let me get these coals all in there
Okay.
first.
It is exactly noon. Just
Okay.
for a point of reference.
I would say about 45 minutes from now. Let me do a little count. That's probably enough for right now.
All right.
So we're cooking with, I would say we're cooking with gas. We're cooking with coals. Okay.
Yes, we are.
Now these beans, they are my favorite way to eat beans, but it's just basically a can of dollar store beans.
Yeah.
Now I take, before I put the beans in the cast iron skillet, folks, take a little olive oil, bacon fat will do, whatever you've got, and smash 4 or 5 garlic pods. Chop them up really fine.
Okay.
Now I made some jalapeno chipotle, smoked some jalapenos. So I cut up a couple of those, put them in there, you know, and then some onion, and I also have some bell pepper, and just kind of saute the onion and all that together. Put your beans in there. It's so simple. But I do all that at home. Then when I get here,
Sure.
we're ready to go. So
Sure.
we'll give our quail about 45 minutes to cook,
All right.
and then we'll heat our beans up. And bingo, Walter, I see him coming up.
Yeah.
We'll be able to have us a pretty good meal. Well, folks, we are here cooking quail, and you saw some of the prep here a little bit earlier with Walter Patton. Walter is a longtime friend of mine, and you know, Walter, your place here, I call it, it's a fun place for sure, great hunting, but it's a place that's affordable. And that's when you kicked this thing off years ago, that was one of your goals, to have a place where you can't go out anymore in East Texas. When I was a boy, and when you was a boy, you probably shot wild quail right here, but those days are not here anymore.
Well, 60 plus years ago, when my dad bought this and we started walking on it, the man that he bought it from had aged out, and it was covered up with brush and had quail everywhere. And we used to go out and say we were quail hunting, and we had no dogs. We were just kicking them up and shooting them.
Me too.
And then the land got cleared and quail disappeared. And that whenever I was getting into the business, I liked the model of doing it like a poor man's quail hunting place, a 3-part golf course kind of concept. Come out close to Dallas, chase some dogs, shoot some quail, and be home in time for dinner and keep your wife happy.
Exactly, and that's what you've done, Walter. I mean, I've been out many times, but that is what, say an old boy wants to, I used to keep Brittany's, Brittany Spaniels. And they're a tight working dog, working close, but I had to quit that years ago. West Texas quail lease is not inexpensive, is it? And plus you got to drive forever to get there. So places like this definitely have a need.
They're getting more and more popular because people don't want to drive and make the big effort, and they have a bird dog and they want to get him out, and they can get him out very affordably down here. And I also make a specific niche of helping dog owners with dogs. There's a lot of dog trainers that'll take your dog for $700 or $800 a month and keep it for 2 or 3 months and train it. But I don't keep dogs. I get the owner and the dog and I work with them. And I'm getting more and more people that love that.
Yeah, it's definitely a needed thing. And the deal is, here just 8 miles on Highway 34, north of Terrell, Texas, right here. I mean, from Dallas you can be here in no time, from a lot of East Texas, you can. So anyway, to reach you, Poetry Shooting Club, it's all over the internet. You don't have to look very far online to find you. You want to leave a phone number maybe?
Sure. You can see us at poetryshootingclub.com, or you can call me at 214-728-2755, and a text is probably as good as a phone call.
Awesome, Walter. Well, Jeff's going to get with us here, and just probably another 15, 20 minutes. I can already smell those quail down in there. I'm just a little bit downwind. So we'll have us a great lunch and just enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Well, it has been about 48 minutes, and I think it's time to get us some quail out of this Dutch Kettle. A lot of people use actually a holder for this, but
Look at that.
the old vice, your vice grips work. Walter, let me have your plate, sir. You hold your fork. Let's get in here. Oh my goodness, now, you know those quail that we saw a little bit earlier? That's gonna be
Fantastic.
That's going to be well done. Now, I know it is. And just to get started here. There you go.
All right.
Jeff, let's see your plate, buddy.
All right, my friend.
Yep.
Look at that.
Let's see here. Let me get the other. And I'm going to tell you, we'll get more, but I'll tell you what, this right here, you want some more? That is so good right
Go ahead.
here. How about you, bud? We want to utilize all that. But that's the Ritz cracker meal right on top of
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Beans now or later?
Now,
Okay,
I'm ready.
we got it.
My stomach's talking to me, and this is looking pretty darn good, folks.
I think we're
Nothing
going to,
like
there you go. We have more.
cooking.
Okay, I'll fix a plate. So that's your Dutch Kettle quail from the field to the plate. I say yeah, there you go.
Take a look at that. Eat your heart out, folks.
I wish we had
Quail.
Jeff, I wish we had a smell of it. That smell.
Yes, no kidding.
I don't think they'd smell that good. Okay, I'll fix the plate and jump in with you guys.
All right.
Okay, well, folks, we have done it. I have had a ball. Jeff, I know you have got to shoot some quail. Walter got to show us everything that's going on out here. Wonderful time,
What a
Walter.
beautiful place, Walter. Thank you once again for
Thank you.
letting us
Thank you.
come out.
Thank you, buddy.
My pleasure.
So for the guy in Dallas, Fort Worth that wants to do a little quail hunting, just maybe come out and shoot a few birds. Again, how do they get a hold of you? What's the best way to reach you?
You can see our website at poetryshootingclub.com, or you can call or text to 214-728-2755.
Right. Do you just weekend hunts, or is it during the week? Is it?
We do hunts weekends or weekdays, and we're by appointment always, so it's very private, and you feel like you own the place.
Very good. So they can reach out to you. They can come. You got places for stuff. They can camp or whatever, and
Yep.
that type thing. And beautiful. All right.
Fun place. It's good to get back out here. Walter, we won't make it very long. I'll be back out here, and I bet you Jeff can come out. We'll have some more fun with you soon.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. And thank you again, folks. That wraps up another week for a Sportsman's Life from Luke and I and Walter. We want to say thank you. We appreciate you liking and sharing us, and look forward to another great adventure coming up next week, huh, buddy?
You bet you. We're ready.
All right. Well, until next week, folks, be safe in the outdoors.
And a special thanks to these fine sponsors: Air Force Air Guns, B&B Charcoal, Dallas Safari Club, Hornady, Pyramid Air, Nielsen Specialty Ammo, Sightmark, Smokin' Tex, Snap Block Hunting Blinds, Texas Raised Hunting Products, and Striper Express.